already making some proactive map movement with Guma on the top side at 130. Looks like we will be seeing a lane swap vision to try to spot out who will be coming to potentially catch that wave as the LCK classic of having your support in the mid lane, but this time, not a support, it's Faker, and now the flash in onto 369. 369 getting lower and lower, a little bit of healing from Cold. Meek and first blood for ZEUS.
A strong start as they find...
Committed to playing through mid. If T1 don't commit enough members, they'll instantly lose that tower and it gets much harder. But if TES overcommit, it's so easy for ZEUS to find that flank. Faker looking to get things off, double knock up, instantly ZEUS in the midst of everything, and down goes Jackie Love, the one-fed member, gone in the blink of an eye. Does not have enough left in the tank to finish that one. Double kill for ZEUS. T1, incredible fight.
Faker truly is timeless. An incredible engage.
Gaming around the map. ZEUS though, Pop Blossom flash away. Glacial Prison still connects and ZEUS can put down the equalizer. Carrier flash, hostile takeover hits onto two. She turns one of them. And goodbye pain. The T1 collapse is just insurmountable.
A valiant effort. They thought that they had caught out ZEUS Kalista as well.
Knockback from On will be big, trying to zone out. Gets the jungler out of the picture, they instantly get the objective. Can they take the fight? Faker now locked up, he's not even gonna have the chance to use the Poppy ult that he so graciously stole. Finally, we'll get it back, trying to burn it through, at least on carry off on the side. A massive ulti, but now Elk is ready to open up. The curtain's called, one shot, two. Health bar's too high for him to do anything yet. They have to retreat, they have to get out. The lockup on the carry is good. They're trying to take down Guma. Guma locked up for a brief moment, but ZEUS is there to body block Elk. Just fast enough to get away, but there's too much. See, now it is night. Can he make the difference? Last dash used, way likely to fall here. The chase down from Owner and ZEUS. Top and jungle together, salvaging the fight. Flash forward from ZEUS. They're not done. They want more. On trying to body block. Knight with the red buff. How many cooldowns has he got left? Owner locked up. On running, splitting their attention, but he will fall.
The soul is denied from T1, but it's a massive team fight win once more.
Push a little bit worse.
I mean, ZEUS has Flash, has the explosive cast. Hans has both his summoners as well, but Hans Summer continues to put axes into the back of ZEUS. The cleanse away from Hans, flashes forward. ZEUS flashes away, will get the slow with the cask. Hans now in the middle of the minions, doesn't have a ward to place. ZEUS can open up and ZEUS finds it. A solo kill for the Gragas. Meanwhile, in the top lane, a hook's gonna land onto Owner. Broken Blade looking for the stun, Root goes down. As Yike, Mickey, and Broken Blade disengage.
Of the map.
I saw this not work out for DK yesterday. We'll see if T1 have a better affair as there's to suppress immediately. They lock them in. The shotgun coming out as well as Broken Blade tries to survive. The tower will die, but Caps is low. Faker diving forward with the paranoia on him, and Nicky's going to be the first to fall. G2 all hail the retreat. Try to get the hell out of here because T1 are hungry for blood. Faker will find another as T1 find two in the bot lane die.
T1 read G2 perfectly. Faker had already moved in.
Range boost on your ultimate, but
Solar Flare. Yike puts up the shroud. In goes the stinger, and down onto the backline goes Yike, looking for that paranoia. Mickey knocked in as well. Gumayushi has to flash away. The whirling death coming out from Hansama. And Faker's on the flank. Carrier chased out by Broken Blade. There'll be one. Faker trying to get onto Hansama as well. Lands the charm. Owner's there to help. The cleanse from Hans is not enough. And now it's a 3v4. T1 advancing again. Gumayushi was able to escape. Faker has another Spirit Rush. The charm goes wide. Yike and Caps alongside Broken Blade able to keep on to their lives right now. ZEUS though can look for more. Broken Blade stepping forward into the darkness. Rift Tower pushed in the mid lane. That's going to take the tower, and it's only a Chem Drake. The T1 really care too much about it. G2 realize they can't fight around it anymore.
On towards Faker, and G2 feeling they have the damage to fight this.
G2 with no ultimates. Broken Blade dashing in here, jumping across that wall. Owner they're trying to smite the Drake, would be soul for them. Counter-strike from Broken Blade. Here comes ZEUS. Flash, Zenith Blade. They look for the engage onto Hans Summer, who has to flash away himself. Caps is down to half HP. Broken Blade jumps across the pit. And now Mickey's here to bolster the defenses. Faker on his way back doesn't have the teleport. The Drake secured Chem Soul. Now for T1, G2 begin to back away from the fight. Realize they don't really want any more of this action. Yike slowed up though. A hook goes down only onto Owner. Caps knocked back. ZEUS finds him. And now Yike's running for the hills. Locked up with a captive audience. Yike down two. It's a Baron on the cards for T1.
G2 took the most dangerous route.
What's going on inside it? Broken Blade looking for the flank. No flash on him, but does have that Grandmaster's might. Mickey looking for the engage, but realizes really sharpish that he can't go for it. Still charmed up. Spirit Rush forward by Faker. There's the curtain calls as well, and his curtains for Mickey. Carrier takes him. And T1 take the Baron. They are in firm control of the game as Hans Summers overstepped 2. Hans Summers down 2. T1 6k ahead, a Soul, a Baron, and maybe more of his Broken Blade's charmed. And T1 continue to collapse. The jump away from Broken Blade will keep them safe for a moment, but T1 are knocking on the door. Very small window there to engage. They did have a little bit of vision. A TP coming in. ZEUS will be the one on the front line, Faker will be the one on the back, but ZEUS immediately locked up. You can see how much damage he can tank. Faker going in with the charm, it goes wide. ZEUS almost falls to the whirling, he's alive, and he still has the locket. Faker dodges away from the hook, ZEUS going back in, and there's your contribution. Mickey falls, the shockwave from Caps. All it can do is buy him a second to wait. The flash charm from Faker. It's all done, it's all over, but the Nexus falling. T1 are gonna go 1-0 up.
ZEUS can do no wrong. TP's in to what should have been his death, but instead it's T1 killing G2 and taking game number 1.
So safe with his Zhonya's in the back line, just constantly providing so much threat. So we'll see here. You even have another stasis built by Hansama. It's just so durable for G2. They're just bullying them.
Solar Flare, Hansama dodges, only gets slowed. Broken Blade goes in with an arm only onto Ona. ZEUS is TP'd in behind, and he dives onto Hansama immediately. And Hansama has a stopwatch, but he doesn't have much life left afterwards. He manages to get away with the kill of Instinct, but Mickey and Caps are only down. Ona face plants the wall this time. Broken Blade left it to his own devices, and T1 clean him up. The flash in from ZEUS with a counter-strike. Mickey trying to dredge line his way out of this one, but Faker's on the chase, as is Carrier. And Mickey, those hooks are sending you to Davy Jones's locker. Faker will take it. T1 will take the fight.
Mickey is gone 6 feet under, but G2 cannot fathom how T1 have got in behind them so consistently. It was a delay played on the TP. It's a delay take on Mickey because 50 seconds until Dragon will deny a lot of...
They'll be spawning in a few seconds time for T1. There they are. They'll help them defend. Faker goes in. Dead charge. Shockwave. There's 2 knocked up. ZEUS is already on the back line. The Gnar coming out from Broken Blade as well. ZEUS is doing so much work. Caps down. Hansama running for his life. Faker charms up Broken Blade. ZEUS is just ripping through G2. Faker survives on the back line. Yike trying to do everything he can. The paranoia will help him take out his enemy jungler. Hansama trying to survive here. ZEUS has to call off the chase, but T1 once again hold on to the game.
Moves in, the flash forward, ZEUS play not going to connect now. The ulti coming out, he's not going to be able to knock Tristana away. Cream walking away, standing, good dive, but the response on the bottom side. 369 gets back up, Permafrost, perfect layering on the combo, but 369 is still living, he has the wave as well. ZEUS wants to go back in for the hookshot wall dive. Adaptive defense is fading away, red buff ticking.
They're on the way!
TES incoming, ZEUS, there should be no way out of this one. The recall, a hope, a dream, the flash as well, maybe a bit ambitious. Mako, he doesn't know! He thinks he got out! The genius play, a perfect use of Fog of War!
Are you kidding me?
Secret Agent ZEUS!
Side points
There they go again.
Here is the force.
Willing to flip it, know that they have to, desperate to find the fight. They've already given up a tower, 650 gold, the cost of admittance to even get in this pit, delayed a bit.
There's the TP.
TP coming in from ZEUS as well, grouping as 5, one angle, TES, can they find this one? Eyes on the ultimate of Jackie Love and 369. Daisy already falling away, however. T1 getting in just enough to bait them. Beautiful cosmic binding, follow-up, the equalizer stolen away. Owner immediately gonna follow. TES peeling back, but they're running out of space to maneuver with. Now the turn back, the bullet time. An equalizer of their own. Ulti coming in, Jackie Love about to fall. Carrier going over the wall, it's a little bit over eager. TES still standing, Jackie Love still standing, double lady carry. But Baker in the clutch, the arm guard, he goes golden, he buys a moment. TN perfect timing, but it does not matter because here comes Scuba, baby. The Summons coming through, T1 takeover.
T1 with the patient team fighting. They run them off the Baron, and they're gonna run straight into the base.
Are showing that is not the case. They are dominating.
Discipline. So solid, and now they have a lead. Now they can afford to take risks. TES caught out. Faker coming over the wall. Beautiful equalizer into 3. Now all the TES back line has been forced away from the fight. Cream isolating the 1v1. Tries to take an equalizer of his own, but it does not matter because Jackie is in trouble. Jackie trying to make the difference with the orb of deception. Takes him down. ZEUS in the 1v1, but not for long. Owner on the way. Wind becomes lightning. Will not connect. T1 forced back, but the base of TES is crumbling.
You've got world champions inside your base. What do you do? Not a whole lot. There's no members. Only Tian and Cream trying to hold on, but they don't have the items. They don't have the wave. They don't have the wave flare. He goes in.
Charms in. but there's nothing he can do on a knife's edge for so long. But in the clutch, T1 again show up to move on to match point. 369 walking up.
Carrier's here.
Mako going forward, not quite able to find the knockback into the wall. TN still has ultimate. Mako taking his time. Resistance is now fading away. An excellent use of the steadfast presence. Galio coming in. Faker en route. Jackie Love isolating Guma. Faker stepping up, and TN there to body block for the team. Keep your eyes on that pike hook. TN pulled over the wall. Owner not quite able to find the wall bang. TN now forced to retreat. Cream going in. Hasn't taken an ulti quite yet. Ulti response to the Poppy, though. Can just keep the channel going, get that cooldown down to 15 seconds. And ZEUS just trying to clear this wave as quickly as he can, but Mega is getting stacked.
He has flash.
ZEUS should be in trouble. But he makes the move first! He looks him dead in the eye and says, I dare you!
And Cream even had the Gnar ultimate, but ZEUS was still ahead of him.
All right, let's see whether they can actually make this one work. You can see the barrel has been charged. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage at this point. Level 2 for ZEUS does have that body slam. Going to use it immediately onto Canyon. Already down to 50% as Lahens is trying to tank that turret for as long as possible. One more's going to do it, but FaZe almost just straight up dead. And Canyon, 2 turret shots, has to flash. And ZEUS says, not today, boys. Lahens looking for another option. He flashes the Zenith Blade. Lahens able to walk out of that one, but he's still going to have to flash as Faker comes down to make sure his top laner stays alive. Just to guarantee that they know exactly what's going on. Teleport comes in, and yeah, there is no smite anywhere near this pit. Chovy, can you actually stop something from happening here? Is it going to be Ona that locks this one down? Ulti from Faker finds 2. He's out of there immediately. Keen's able to try and chop them up, and there goes Ona, but they'll trade that any day of the week. They have the Baron buff as Carrier, able to get the handshake beautifully. His position, amazing. As Lahens is in so much trouble, ZEUS going to pick it up with a body slam, and FaZe is slowed down as well. They're being separated and destroyed as T1 just dance on Gen.G.
The main course has delivered. Control over the game. 3K gold lead now for T1, even though the first minute or so, the Baron, they weren't able to find anything. It's the setup afterwards. This team has perfected these Baron plays. Canyon!
Arrow going to connect. Canyon delivered. He finds an Impale, but he has no friends. The inner turret goes down. Hostile takeover to deliver Lahens. As Keen with the dominance just trying to distract him. In goes Lahens, trying to take them away from his inhibitor turret. So he's going to be separated from his body.
Given the opportunity, maybe feeling like in the late game they can't match. Gen.G gonna try and go for a Hail Mary here.
Yep, Chovy's got a cask at the ready. It is going to be Ona denying that soul, and now T1 starting off the fight. Can Gen.G actually find an angle as hostile takeover comes in? Carrier, he's tried to bail himself out, and it's going to work for now. The Impale is good. They take down Carrier, but can they deal with the carries? That's the question. Chovy starting to pop up, and so is Komayushi. Chovy's cut down. More arrows into his back, and he knows that it's done. Flashing forward. It's a triple for Goober, and that should be the game.
He still hasn't died!
Oh my, 8 games in a row, I guess, gentlemen.
To a next item. As oh boy.
Yeah, it's going to continue not being very possible to be able to make those advantages happen. And if Faker gets into the shroud, ZEUS going to fall off the kill, and now Faker is looking to try and get in there for more. Dashing after Canyon and Keen here. It is just Faker at the moment, but now you can see they make their way in. The paranoia comes down. Decent little utilization of the counter-strike, but Faker's going to get another kill. Hostile takeover means Keen is dead at the same time, and FaZe almost hit by that handshake. It could have been worse, and it's still a disaster.
But I have this weird feeling that Chovy's going to do something really crazy.
Like in your waters? Oh yeah, Ona was thinking about it. The arrow is going to go wide, but still Spirit Rush has to be invested as FaZe gets caught by handshake, and now over the wall they go, but Ona might be going a little bit too far. You've got ZEUS coming in though, just trying to be the hero. And speaking of heroes, Faker finds FaZe, but not enough damage. Lahens, the first to go down in the exchange, and now Gen.G are scattered. FaZe is dead, and ZEUS says, you cannot take this belly. It's going to be Canyon that goes down next, and T1 will take down this inhibitor turret. It took a little while, but I think they're just going to move through and win Game 3.
And all that tension deflates as the turn around is found. T1 not going to let Gen.G claw their way back in this game. Canyon tries to flash just to clear the wave.
Yeah, King desperately trying to hold him, but he cannot, and now it's Chovy left on his lonesome. He's going to need to be that hero as these minions are going to now join these Nexus turrets. Lahens just trying to buy some time, and he knows that this game is over. Chovy just trying to get back to his fountain. Goes golden alongside Faker as the Nexus is not going to go down. The perfect execution.
Gen.G have good setup for this top tower, but the TP is committed. Can they dive?
We'll see. It's going to be a fair bit of damage onto this one. Spear is going to be coming out perfectly. There's a twisted advance. The charm goes wide. Faker's dead. That is going to be Canyon taking him down, but it's now ZEUS trying to be the hero. He catches Canyon with the counter-strike stun, and he's under the wrong turret. Lahan's going to go down for the 5th time, and it's a double for the other solo laner. They may have got Faker, but this is what he does. He baits them into death, and it's Baron started for T1.
Is what I'm saying. T1 can bide their time. I just don't think they will.
Yeah, Nature's Grasp going to come out. The arrow connecting on Owner. Chains of Corruption just try and buy some space with the flash. Onto Faker, the knock-up, and he's dead. Pace's arrows follow him into the death chamber as the impale is decent. Owner's still alive. He's so tanky, and it's going to be Yushi taking matters into his own hands. The spears go wide, and the coffee goes down. It's a double kill for the Skarner, and Chovy's still alive. There's a bit of damage, but he gets over the wall, flashes, but the bone skewer finds him. The shutdown for Goomer and T1. They want to go to London. And Gen.G trying to get the fight, but the death servers are too long. Oh, it's only Canyon versus the world here as T1 are taking down their first inhibitor of the game. They are not done yet. Nexus turrets stand between them and another final. He goes golden. He's holding onto the wave. He wants to take it down. He does. But another one is conga lining in. Lahan's, he knows he just has to move it away from these Nexus turrets. And he is able to stall it out. Another teleport. Faker does come back. And they'll now get their time. It is Goomer that's able to melt these turrets. And Gen.G for the last 2 years have been the kings of Korea. But we know the world is T1's home ground.
Get that CC as well to keep him locked down as long as possible. ZEUS should be fine.
He's going up towards Mega as well. He can trade in. TP coming in. T1 have the advantage. The Nav into the wall. On has no flash and only 200 HP to work with. Now that's nothing. Sent back to the fountain. Bait sealed. Out down. T1 find their first 2 kills of the finals. He's level 1. He's about 1 minion away from level 2, so 2 tower shots should be enough to tick him over. On here, it's a level 2 of his own. Shun coming in as well to bolster this attack. ZEUS underneath the tower, able to flash away, gets the double knock-up, and look at On, he's about to be turned off. On goes down, Shun almost falls to, escapes that final tower attack. Numbers to force him away. The equalizer that Faker stole away does a little bit of chip damage, but not much else. On locked up for the moment as Faker looks for that abscond. That dot can't quite land the chains. Keria and Gumayushi pushing through the wave now. Paranoia coming out, Call of the Forge God is stopped. ZEUS dashing forward, the shield of Durant for the taunt blocked by Owner. The knockup coming out as well as BLG trying desperately to defend the hero's entrance. Cancelled as T1 fight 2. Shun forced underneath his turret as well as BLG are walking away wounded.
Such a good play for T1. The Faker was able to get on him. Knight goes back to base, full heal, teleport out.
I mean, the important thing here is Faker didn't reset before TPing in, so he's at half HP. Does have the quickness stolen away. The Scuttle Grab will go across. On goes in with the quickness. Knockback with the Crescent Guard as well. Call of the Forge God coming down as the dart comes in. The hostile takeover just possesses BLG. It's 2 already. The hero's entrance. A swift exit back to the fountain for Knight as T1 clean up the fight.
It's just camps, and they're looking to suffocate BLG out from more.
All right, BLG.
Oh, the flank.
ZEUS has got behind them here. Brings the Call of the Forge God. Paranoia, paranoia. Everyone's out to get you, Elk. He falls first, still has both the summoners. On's going to dash away. The chase comes in by Faker. Steals away the quickness. A hero's entrance from Knight just to defend his support. T1, though, find 1.
It's there for Carrier, but the damage is still being done. BLG's picked.
There they go.
Quickness, paranoia coming out. The quickness goes in. Gumayushi locked up. Hero's entrance going in as well as Knight looks for the back line. But already he needs to look at his own team because they are being ripped to shreds by T1. It was a valiant effort, but BLG find nothing.
T1 will strike back in game number 2 to even it up here in London.
Try as you might, T1 are on home turf.
Much wave control. Ziggs in the mid lane, have the Smolder Silas on top side.
Oh no, looks for Bin, he locks him up. Bin though with a great arm into the wall. Oda's gonna have to flash away the locket invested as well. Bin holds on to his summoner. BLG beginning to collapse. The Mega Inferno Bomb coming out as well. There's the arrow. Bin sidesteps it. ZEUS might have to flash the wall here. Ono on that front line. Locked up with the quickness. He dives onto Elk. Gumayushi caught up. Elk falling low though, and the flame spit is enough to burn him down in the river. flash across, dash across the wall with the Ice Assault. Gumayushi can't quite get the down with the volley. Carrier though, he will not let you escape. And now On has to dance away with that grand entrance. Carrier looking for a little bit more. Gumayushi puts a volley in his back and forces him to the safety of his tier 2.
Older plus a ZEUS. The reason why this is such a good pairing as the arrow goes wide, but Faker's still here.
Take a look for that flank. Will seal away the quickness from On. Gets the charm, flashes in, binds 2. Equalizer on the back line as well. As Faker is not off this earth. He finds the engage. He finds everything T1 were looking for.
Exceptional play from T1. You think that the play falls short because the arrow doesn't connect, but Faker will find a way. Denying all vision On, doing what he can to find angles of attack, maybe even a TP flank, but he's been caught.
On locked up against the wall, pulled back with a handshake. The keeper's verdict finds him guilty as On is slain by Gumayushi, and now will BLG even try to mount a defense around the Elder Drake? They TP to the bot lane. Bin looking at that flank position. His Mega Knight's going to expire pretty soon, and Faker's looking for a flank of his own as he TPs in towards this blue side. Bin now on the wrong side of the rift. This Faker's hunting, and he's looking for another flash forward. Seven's Peasant's Knight able to flash away as well. The hostile takeover comes up short. The last stolen away by Faker. Locks Bin against the wall and puts him 6 feet under. Shun next on the menu as Gumayushi begins to open up. Shun taken out by ZEUS. The equalizer does exactly that for T1. It's going to equalize this series at 2-2.
The reigning world champions will not go down that easily. They will push us to a deciding game 5. They are going for it.
And
Ona, very close here.
pressure on you, Shadowing Strike going wide. Shun tries to dash across the wall, but immediately he's locked up, goes in with the Cataclysm. Gumayushi pops the Feather Storm. Ona looking to re-engage onto On. Shun down to half HP. Bin gets onto the back line. Gumayushi cleanses away, but Bin has already put him in the dirt. Kevy is next up. BLG find 2. T1 able to back away for the moment, but the TP behind by Bin as he looks for a little bit more. Oh, they go back in. Faker flashes in, and down goes Knight once again when you need someone, when you need anyone to stand up and show just what this game's all about. It's Faker. He finds another T1 5-5, and alongside it, the Baron in their eyes.
The hero's entrance was true to its name. Unbelievable turnaround from T1.
Teleport, the 4-second channel time, and T1 strike. Wait a second, topside, ZEUS under fire.
ZEUS caught out, killer instinct in by BLG, collapsing 4 members strong. The hero's entrance.
Oh, ZEUS!
Elko joins the fight. Elko with the stopwatch, Faker in the middle of them all, and it seems like death may have arrived, and his name is Faker. He's here for your lives. The rest of T1 begins to collapse. Faker's going to fall as he pops the stopwatch, manages to buy himself a second. Ona here to save his mid laner once again, and Faker still stands. He has ascended. He stands above it all, and he looks hungrily at that world's trophy.
The unkillable Demon King, unkillable one more time.
Unbelievable once more. How does he keep doing it? I mean, with the Baron buff, 4 members dead. It's only Knight left to defend his base. His crumbling kingdom at the hands of T1. An inhibitor will fall, and T1 set their sights on the Nexus.
Knight goes in with the Spirit Rush, lands the charm as well. The first Nexus tower's fallen, and T1 are just looking for the prize. They're hungry for it. T1 are the past, the present, and the future. A new era, the same empire. T1 are your 2024 World Champions.
A little bit of damage here from Keen, but not too much to worry about. Got a big old zoom out as there's the Cataclysm from Ona. Gets a huge amount of knockups as Keen now in a different spot. There's the 3-man pop blossom as Faker comes in. He gets exhausted, but it's still enough to get the kill onto her hands. The whole bottom lane's taken down. Snip, snip, snip goes ZEUS. And there's the flag drag flash from Ona to secure Chovy. 4 on the ground for Gen.G. T1 with the team fight. Get aftershocked, you know. Oh, Taeun giggling as well. Okay, ulti gonna get him out of there as teleports coming in. Teleports from everywhere, actually, as Faker's going to flash. Ult comes through from Bulldog there as well as the flash forward from Dudu. Pulled back by the Infernal Chains, 900 gold goes to Kaz as ZEUS is dashing forward. Not sure about that one. Not dead for a little while. Actually manages to take down 2. Never you mind. He is a monster. It's a triple kill.
Then Kwangno's like, Hail Mary play, let's give it a go. And ZEUS looks at them and says, no.
I mean, this is Delight's trying to make a play here. They're trying to get on top of Faker, and he is going to be isolated now. Trying to frontline for the team. It's not going to work. There's a lot of sticks in this dragon. Can they actually get it down, though, is the question. As ZEUS is going 1v4 in the backline, he takes out Saya, and they get the Infernal Success. It's going 1v4, and they have to flash away from this one. Doran was not in the fight at all. He didn't have TP. And the TP advantage is going to be what turns this game on its head, as T1 will take out Delight as well.
And Hanwha Life were able to keep up.
Is what we're approaching.
There was a question mark ping on the tri-brush. I think ZEUS is aware this could be a possibility.
Oh, Peanut, I believe, is slinked towards the north of this lane right now.
They just want ZEUS to commit to a trade. Just burn some mobility aggressively.
Oh, there's the hook, and Delight throws out the lantern there as well. I don't think they'll require it as ZEUS looks to try and charge up that dash. Just amazing. The ulti's gonna go wide as well. The all-out to bring ZEUS out of there, and he didn't even need Owner's help.
The massive outplay there from ZEUS avoids everything. Yes, thank you for all your resources, Top.
Trying to put that one together now as Peanut is now in this pit. Can they win the smite is the question. Great spell shield comes on down, and that's the engage here from Owner. He tries to hold on. Hook not really doing too much, but it is Owner that takes the soul for T1. It's gigantic now because they're the ones with the shield. They're the ones with the control. Oh, and the Hook is gonna find this Zeri. She is able to press that cleanse flash button, try and get himself out of there. But it's Delight that falls the flank angle from ZEUS the flash. The tumble and the Vayne is going to find the fight. He goes invisible and snipes out the Zeri, and this man maybe should just become the AD carry. So
There's the cleanup from the Vayne. You needed a fantastic grab from Carrier. Kicks up the fight. You know, Honor Life Esports thought T1 got the soul and walked away. But once again, T1 have controlled the game, controlled the series, and are now looking to end.
16 out of 18 KP for Carrier, and it looks like T1 have done it. Another finals. The Gen.G T1 prophecy, it just keeps delivering. And on the 6th time of asking, T1 will do it again. Another grand finals.
The bowling ball flies in and just sails by Beryl. There is Soul Point. That is what KT got out of the Baron. And I think, honestly, that's a real good prize.
Yep, they're happy with that one. It's going to put a lot of pressure on T1 in this game, but they're trying to corral them, trying to find an angle here.
Yep, the sleep does go down. Oh! The apotheosis on the 4 is gigantic, but it is another encore from Beryl that is huge as well. But the Smolder goes down, Pyoshik to follow. ZEUS is going ballistic. It's a triple kill for the Viking, and now Beryl and Deft are against the world, and I don't think they like that. It's a quadra kill, and there's the penta for the Olaf top from ZEUS here in game 1.
The same amount of burst, but in a very short time frame.
We're ulting a Sejuani in the jungle, and now TPs are coming in. They're trying to keep him around for a very long period at least.
Turn.
But yeah, ZEUS gonna have to unbound out of that one. And KT thinking about it, thinking about the engage. Barely gonna go in. The big MF ultimate is just gonna get the flash. And it's not too committal just yet. Owner only gonna hit the front line. There's the sleep. It goes in onto the one. Oh! The ultimate catches 3, but immediately goes back. Perfect, he followed! And that might be the end of him, as KT are in a lot of trouble. In goes Owner, looking for a bit more. Beryl is caught out. Down will go BDD. T1, they find the angle in the fight, and Def gets roped into it as well. And Pyoshik, the only one to get out here.
As it turns out, it was just needing the One to be an engaged duel.